Greetings everyone, it's Red Hunter. I'm bringing you another part from Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition walkthrough. Last time we completed the second task for this fine fellow, and now we need to do one more thing to put him on the throne, and that is go find this Paragon that's been lost in the deep roads. We're gonna get that quest started, but we're not gonna actually go through with it. We're gonna grab we're gonna grab our companion. We get a companion when we start it. We're gonna grab him and head to the surface. We have other things we need to do before we come back here. Also, that when I do the tasks, when I do the third task, it's going to be split. That's a long journey. It'll be split into several videos. I don't know how many it's going to take. Anyway, let us go with... If I'm not wrong, the commons are this way.
Lord Harrowmont, furious at the Grey Warden's interference.
Yeah, well, he can be furious. Can he battle furious? Because
Grey Wardens endorse anarchy in Orzammar. Support Lord Harrowmont.
the criers are pretty funny, actually, to the commons. Alright, let's go to the deep roads.
So, you were serious before when you said you wanted to help Branka, huh? I'm Ogren. I don't know if you remember. People seem to forget me these days. Or ignore. I forget which.
Trying to get help.
I have. For all the sodding good it's done me. I'm the only one who still cares about her as a person. Everyone else thinks she's just a symbol they can leave in the deep roads where she can't offend anyone. I know what Branka wanted, and how she was looking. You presumably know everything Balin scouts have discovered about where she disappeared. If we pool our knowledge, we stand a chance of finding Branka. Otherwise, good sodding luck.
Right. Don't have enough armed lunatics following me already.
Perfect. What's one more? Branka was a brilliant girl, but half the time she'd add 2 and 2 and make it 50. You want to find her, you need someone who knows how she thinks.
Alright. Sounds like we have a deal.
You should know that Branka was looking for the Anvil of the Void. The secret to building golems, which was lost centuries ago. The smith Caradon built it, and with it, Orzammar had 100 years of peace, while it was protected by the golems forged on the anvil. As far as anyone knows, the anvil was built in the old Orton Tig. Branka planned to start looking there, if she could ever find it. All she knew was that it was past Caradon's cross. No one's seen that Tig for 500 years.
Right. he gave me a map I can use to get the characters.
If we're going, let's get moving. Bronca's not gonna sodding find herself.
I really wanted to give him a blood plate, but I'll do that at camp.
Vashaden.
Good. Now we can save the game and leave. Orzammar. And actually, you're not strong enough. Wow. I'm actually surprised at that. Alright, let's go back to the surface. I thought we went right past the gate to the surface. We did it. Okay, good. Weird gifts they give you. No. Yeah. Time to get out of here. I wonder if it's gonna let me leave. Should.
So, let me get this straight. You were a cloistered sister?
You must have been a brother before you became a Templar, no?
I never actually became a Templar. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens before I...
We're free. Free.
I knew you wouldn't get my... I knew you wouldn't.
Save the game. I need to return to camp. So let's do that. I've got weapons that need enchantments. And I've got a few other things that I'm going to need.
I don't understand. You look like a woman.
I am a woman.
You are a Grey Warden, so it follows that you can't be a woman.
That doesn't make any sense to us.
So you understand my confusion, then?
Not precisely, no.
Women are priests, artisans, shopkeepers, or farmers. They don't fight.
Some women fight.
Why would women ever wish to be men? That makes no sense.
They don't wish to be men, they wish to be women who fight.
They also wish to live on the moon. That's as attainable.
I'm a woman, I'm fighting.
One of those things can't be true. A person is born, Gunari or human or elven or dwarf. He doesn't choose that. The size of his hands, whether he is clever or foolish, the land he comes from, the color of his hair, these are beyond his control. We do not choose, we simply are.
But a person can choose what to do.
Can they? We'll see.
Yeah. Also, occasionally at certain points in the story when certain things happen, your companions will want to talk to you. They'll force a conversation. We're gonna have a couple of these conversations here. There are some things we need to uncover.
I await your command.
I'd like to discuss some personal.
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Why are you still here?
I am here because Flemeth commanded me to aid you. Why? Do you wish me to leave? I can do so if you prefer.
I thought we were friends.
Are we? Then why do you ask such a question?
Oops.
I await your command. So, full of questions, are you?
How did you become a shapeshinger?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Your mother's been doing this for a long time then.
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Can anyone become a shapeshinger?
Anyone with sufficient will. but the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell, and thus requires a mage's talents. Indeed, you could learn the spells required if I cared to teach you.
I've never heard of magic like that before.
No? 'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could, but as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
That's good. Such
I'm
this is going to be
shocked that you
preserved.
think so, being a mage of the circle as you were. But perhaps you felt a little like a caged bird as well, caught within that dark tower.
Yes, very much so.
I thought so.
You spend a lot of time as an
There
animal.
were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
What do the animals think of you when you
They
change?
do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
Can you change into other human
The
forms as
form
well?
of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
I wanted to ask.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
I think your abilities sound quite
A
useful.
most practical opinion. Far more so than any man I have spoken to. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
Alright. That went pretty well, I thought. There. So we're going to be spending some time talking.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. Good to
Yeah,
have you along
so
on
see
the
your
road.
wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
I'm sure. Yep, sell that stuff. Sell the dwarven, sell the longsword. Sell the dwarven longsword, sell the mace. Sell the studded leather armor. Sell the dwarven armor, sell the heavy chainmail. Buy a backpack. buy 14 of them. What else do we want? What else do we want? We need the plate boots. And the plate helmet. And buy it. Use. Using all flaming swords, of course.
Enchantment?
Indeed, I want some enchantment done.
Enchantment!
Take the so the bloodblade has. That's fine. We lag. Save the game. Let's have a few more conversations. Actually, one thing we'd like to do. I'm gonna take the plate over here. See if we can. Thoughtful gift.
Sure.
Thoughtful gift.
It'll
Thoughtful
do.
gift.
Sure.
Thoughtful gift.
It'll
Thoughtful
do.
gift.
Sure.
Thoughtful gift.
It'll do.
Thoughtful gift.
Sure. It'll do. Sure.
Interesting. Save.
Your desire is my command.
You want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
He was like a father to you, I understand.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
Give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back, I'm sorry. Back. There's no need to apologize.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
That's an excellent idea.
I think he came from High-Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
I've lost enough to know what you're going through.
I imagine you really have, haven't you? Thank you. It was good to talk about this with a friend. It means a lot to me.
Maybe I'll go to High-Ever with you when you go.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
Holy lag. Let's talk to Liliana.
Have I ever told you I really like the way you wear your hair?
My hair, thank you.
It's very nice, and it suits you. Simple. Not like the elaborate hairstyles we wore in Orlais. They involved flowers, ribbons, jewels. One year, feathers were all the rage, and Lady Elise decided she needed to outdo everyone else, and actually wore live songbirds in her voluminous hair. The chirping was quite charming for a while, but you must realize, terrified little birdies often have loose bowels.
Poor Lady Isol.
Yes, you can imagine what she looked like by the end of the evening. But I was trying to say something nice to you, wasn't I? Oh, forgive me. My mind wanders so. It's just that I feel so comfortable talking to you. Like I could say anything and you wouldn't judge me.
We are friends, aren't
Yes, very much so. I haven't felt this close to anyone in a long time. I really enjoy your company.
Do you often enjoy the company of other women?
And what would you do if I said I do? Very much so, in fact.
I think I might giggle, maybe with a boy.
You must do that then. Perhaps later when I'm not prepared for it. Surprise me. Come then, let's get going. If I recall correctly, you have some important earth-shattering business to attend to.
Yes, we do. It's important to learn about each of the companions, so... Alright, it's time to get out of here. Oh, maybe I'll go that way.
Indeed.
Yes.
Let's go to Shorter's Pass. Eventually we'll go to the pass. But first we're gonna ambushed. Or not. Pick up fruit. Let's talk to old Tegan.
You have coin, stranger? The doors of Mar closed off. Old Tegra can get you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Let's see, this is kind of loose. I can tell you what's going on while I was there. That'll be it. Kind of part of adventure board, yes, I will.
Got it.
Got the death fruit. Save. Should always save it for important conversations just in case you F things up. Pick up some elf fruit. Let's talk.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people travelling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem,
Love
isn't
the
it?
music.
Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do I do?
Are your problem?
Well, yes. Oh, it's been quite the month. Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service.
Abigail, pleased to meet you.
I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you consider helping the fellow out?
Help a fellow out how?
Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could?
Alright, what's the catch?
The catch? Yeah, I suppose it is a catch, isn't it? The catch is that the golem didn't come with the rod. It's supposed to be down in a village down south, waiting to be activated. Even if I could get down there, which I can't, I understand the place has been overrun by darkspawn. That's not such an issue for adventurous types like yourself, surely? Or I'm hoping that's so, at least.
Alright. Yes, I think I could use it.
Just as well. As I mentioned before, you'll find the golem down south, in a town called Honleith. I'll mark it here on your map. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works.
Personal golem sounds good.
Best of luck to you then. Now, I guess it's up to me to find that mule myself.
Lag is bad. Alright. New quest. One tree.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Now we're off to see the golem, the full golem of Oz. We better get ambushed. Because, you know, that's one of my favorite things to do, is to get ambushed. Oh, we're gonna be stuck in loading hell. Still being ambushed at the Red Clef village. Wolves. Fun times. Okay. That we should freeze our wolf. here. And in the middle of a terrible tempest. Leave me alone. Am I gonna heal myself? But alright, that was fun. Let's pick up all these wolves. The wolves have armor. And potions. And I take the level up. Let's do master combat training. We need mechanical expertise. Normally, this requires 36 dex. We're a while away, and level 12. Well, level 10, so we've got time. We don't have 22 cunning.
Right away.
So we're gonna go on disarming all the traps. The wolf over here. There's a trap over here. Trap over here. I think it's definitely worth the XP.
As you like.
So, I'm gonna disarm all these traps. I think that's everything. Nope, there's another trap over here to disarm. More death fruit. Right, onward. There's a trap over here to disarm.
I shall.
How much does that actually help? Whatever I picked up 277 of. Let's see if we got a helpful picture of the golem. let's save. Smash you. Did they just die? They did. Oh well. Dwarf is coming to town. Hey, buddy. Let's go. Yeah, let's go blow for blow and see who wins. Actually, it's game outcast. Oh, this is it. You know, I hate when they do that. Sounds seems like a fun time. Okay, let's head up here. All right, so alright, I guess we're going uphill. That's fun. Let's save the game. Let's go around and collect all of the Darkspawn loot. We'll go on a circle to make sure we don't miss anything. It's not Darkspawn, but you know. Bloody Bronze Key. But I know where that goes to.
I shall. As you like.
Boy, help. Really?
I'll do it.
There's a note over there. We should go read that. Okay. The council has Mistress Matilda. The council has unanimously agreed to put you in charge of the decorations for Hanalith's upcoming Harvest Festival. We all adored what she did with the village for the winter statue, Solist. As usual, the statue must be adorned with the kind of items that capture the essence of the season. Iris kindly offered the use of her wide-brimmed straw hat with berries and daisies, and would love to see it on the statue. Farmer Goodman will also donate some of his baby pumpkins. We think a garland of small pumpkins and ribbons draped about the statue's shoulders would be lovely. Whatever you decide will be splendid. I'm sure we're all looking forward to it. Councilman Murray. Okay. So, what I want to do before I go crazy with all that stuff is I want to go to the deck room. Plus I want to go see if I'm correct. And correct in saying that is where the key is to. It is.
Yes, of course.
His prize cheese knife. You know what? It's not the craziest thing I've ever done. Alright, let's save the game. Statue appears to be inert. Continue.
What's some one-forged human village doing with a golem that fine?
Plus for inspection, you see statues embedded with numerous crystals, some of them cracked, and maybe a dwarven make. Activate the golem. Very well. crystal cluster. Let's lock this chest. Can I not take it? Oops. Alright. Attack you, my fellow. Running from. Looks like a group heal is in order. We're not interested in your armor. Bam. Okay. Now that we're done beating the crap out of Darkspawn. It'd be really cool if like the chessboard lit up or something and you get to do something with it.
Right away.
So we get to do the other way we're going. Okay. I thought, like, half a second I thought that was a switch or something. Oh well.
I shall.
We'll take that special bow. I know exactly who would like that. don't care about your head. That's how we got by ourselves. We're not by ourselves, but...
It's done.
A decades-old letter. Next updated. Not on my da. Let's save. I'll wait to skull him up. This party started.
By the Maker, we're saved!
You weren't sent by the ban, were you? To save us? The statue outside? Why would... Oh, I think I see. You bought the control rod, didn't you? You came here looking for shale. That damnable Golem brought us nothing but trouble. My mother sold the rod years ago after it killed my father, and good riddance.
Your father? You're saying the Golem is effective?
How should I know? It must be. My father was its master, and it still killed him. Surely that's not normal behavior. My father's name was Wilhelm, mage to the Arls of Redcliffe and a hero in the war against Orlais, and what did he get? One day, my mother found him outside the tower, with so many broken bones she could barely recognize him, and shale standing over him just like it is now. My father deserved better than that. But if you really want to wake shale up, well, it's yours now. My mother might have passed along the wrong command phrase when she sold the rod. She said she never wanted to see shale active again. Look, I'll tell you the command phrase, but I'll need your help first. I know you already saved my life, and I'm grateful, but my daughter is inside the laboratory. She was afraid and ran too far in before I could stop her. I don't know how she made it past my father's defenses. One of the men tried to go after her. He was killed, but you could find her, couldn't you?
I'll find her. Intimidate, how about you tell me the face?
And then what will happen to Amalia? No, I won't tell you. I don't care what you do. If you want that bloody Golem, then find my little girl.
Fine.
You will? Thank the Maker! My father's laboratory is just past the next area, I think. She has to be there.
It's worth a shot. Things are about to get weird. Heads up, everybody.
As you like.
Fractured stone. Is this your dead guy?
I shall.
Whoa. Maybe not.
On my way.
No, I'm not. Leave me alone.
That's right. Come on.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Like that. Is that what killed him? Book. Journal enchanter. Something. Something about a demon. Wonderful, right? Always cool. I'd say begin. I'm guessing I found what killed that guy.
I'll do it.
This game needs some sort of teleportation aspect.
Don't cats like to be in trees? Oh look, someone's come to play. You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people.
Who is we?
Kitty and me, of course. You don't see anyone else here, do you? Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting.
I'm hopeful I can find a way to save the girl. The cat finds me distracting.
Kitty's clever. She says you want to take me back to my father, but I'm not going. She would be lonely.
You are so kind, Amalia. I would miss you dearly if you left.
Uh-huh. The cat talks.
Of course, silly.
Talking is simple enough, once you know how.
Uh-huh. And for 1 moment. I'll be right back. I'm back, sorry. What are you
I am
really?
a cat. Really. Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now. I am her friend, while you are just a stranger.
Okay. I don't really care what you do with the girl.
Is that so? Did you hear that, Amalia? It seems you are not missed.
That's okay, Kitty. I have you.
And I have you. After decades of isolation, bound to this chamber with not a single soul to speak to, finally freedom is at hand. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl. Let us return to her father and leave this place forever.
You let her have the girl, you mean
That's
possess
such
her.
a crude way of putting it. I do not wish to harm Amalia. I merely want to see your world through her eyes. Is that so wrong?
I'll let you go, but you need to leave the girl.
But I do like this one.
I like you too, Kitty.
But if it means escaping this prison, I am willing to leave on my own. I agree to your terms. The mage's wards hold me within this chamber, and only a mortal may approach them. There is a trick to disarming the wards, but I do not know it. Perhaps you will succeed where the girl failed.
Oh, this is so exciting. Kitty is going to be free. I've always wanted a cat, and Kitty is so perfect and pretty.
Nope. On second thought.
I am still trapped. What is the matter?
I think what we're gonna do is gonna reload. I want to do something different. Nothing, I just need some time. Okay, so we're gonna reload.
I like it.
I want to load the game from here.
Good when Kitty sings to me.
Seriously, let me load the game. This is. I want to see what happens if she possesses the girl. What do I care about the girl, after all? Besides, not all demons are. I just think it'd be funny, so that's what I'm gonna do. It may be the immoral choice, but I don't give a shit. Right. Clusters. Clusters. Save here.
Oh look, someone's come to play. You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people.
Good, you're safe. Your father was worried.
Father? Oh, you can tell him I'm fine. Maybe he'll come and stay with us, too. Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting.
Sure, let's leave. You can bring the cat.
I can't go. Kitty says she can't come, and I'm not leaving her. She'd be lonely.
You are so kind, Amalia. I would miss you dearly if you left.
The cat.
Of course, silly.
Talking is simple enough, once you know how.
Right. What are you
cat, really? Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me.
I don't really care what you choose to go.
So? Did you hear that, Amalia? It seems you are not missed.
That's okay, Kitty. I have you.
And I have you. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl. Let us return to her father.
Don't you think you'll notice
Mortals often allow themselves to be blinded by hope. They see what they wish to see. If the father hopes to see his Amalia alive and unharmed, perhaps he will.
No deal, I'm taking it off.
No! Kitty!
You will not take the child from me. She shall be mine forever.
I think there's more experience this way, killing it. You know what? That would be great. Let's heal it. They didn't kill the big demon, did they? That was fast.
Now's better than later.
I mean, that thing's pretty cool. +2 to all attributes, +3 armor. You know who'd be cool with that helm? Give him the helm. Oops. It's clearly some sort of puzzle. I don't feel like solving a puzzle tonight. It's like... thing not dead yet.
Brilliant!
Anyway.
get on it.
Harvest Festival ring. Whoa, that's cool. I could use a Harvest Festival ring. I don't care about dexterity. Like a long time. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I am nuts this way.
What happened to her? Is she in there? Why hasn't she come back?
And find her.
You didn't? But what could have happened to her? I don't understand. Thank you for looking for her. I suppose I'm on my own now, aren't I? The phrase to activate Shale is Dulin Han. If you still want that bloody thing. I wouldn't if I were you. Now I guess...
I lied because I felt like it.
Go.
Alright, let's get out of here. Down the hatch. Up we go. And out we go. And out we go. Oh, we went really far down. Oops. It's kind of like a good news, bad news situation. Let's see, before we activate this. Again, we don't want to screw up a potential companion, because that's what this thing is. Activate the Golem.
I knew that the day would come when someone would find the control rod. And of course, it is another mage. That is what it is. Yes, yes, just my luck.
Just my luck.
Oh, I suppose it will fuss over me like the last mage once did. Poke and prod and cluck its little tongue. I stood here in this spot and watched the wretched little villagers scurry around me for, oh, I have no idea how long. Many, many years.
Oh, you poor dear. That would be really, really boring.
And the villagers had no idea they were being watched.
I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Tell me, are all the villagers dead?
Not all of them,
Some
no.
got away, then. How unfortunate.
Is your name?
Perhaps. I may have forgotten after all the years of being called Golem. Golem, fetch me that chair. Do be a good Golem and squash that insipid bandit. And let's not forget, Golem, pick me up. I tire of walking. It does have the control rod, doesn't it? I am awake, so it must.
Certainly does, right in his
see
hand.
the control rod, yet I feel... Go on, order me to do something.
Fine, attack Alistair.
Hey! And, nothing. I feel nothing. I feel no compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is broken?
Shouldn't you be happy about that?
I suppose if I can't be commanded, this means I have free will, yes? It is simply, what should I do? I have no memories beyond watching this village for so long. I have no purpose. I find myself at a bit of a loss. What about it? It must have awoken me for some reason, no? What did it intend to do with me?
They got many uses for personal
May
gold.
I ask what sorts of things it gets up to for which I could be so potentially useful?
Oh, you know, I'm an adventurer of sorts.
Well, that is better than, say, a merchant, or a farmer, or someone in need of garden statuary. I suppose I have two options, do I not? Go with it, or go elsewhere? I do not even know what lies beyond this village.
You're gonna keep calling me it?
Yes, very likely.
You're welcome. Come
Are
with me.
you certain you want to bring that thing with us? It could be dangerous and large.
Thanks for stating the completely obvious.
You're welcome. It's good to have a purpose, you know.
A golem, huh? I guess there are worse things to have following you around than a giant boulder with fists.
I will follow it about then, for now. I am called Shale, by the way.
I'm having a
This
pleased
should be
meet you.
interesting.
Blood and damnation.
Yes.
Oh, so disapproves. Oh, fucking wow. Before I level you up, let's take a quick look at you. We need to pick up Dex. Okay. You do need to level up. Let's pick up a shield wall. Play. Right. Let's grab a fireball. That's the thing with shale. So doesn't burn strength now. Alright. The clear ones are vastly superior, and I have one of each clear one. That's good. We're gonna save here. The village. Head back to the camp. Well, in that case, we're gonna leave. Oh, really? Let's go to the forest lands. We're gonna call this episode like side quest time or something. Join the fray. Hi, fuckers.
I'm sorry. I didn't with you.
At all? I think at all. Boots of lead. What's the quest? Examine the materials for them. But I'll translate to. Okay.
Thank you. I didn't expect the band's men to notice my escape so quickly. I tried to hide here in the woods, but it wasn't time. And now I'm a dead man.
Well, you aren't dead yet. What do you mean there wasn't time?
You were there in Ostagar. You know how things went. For me, it was either this, or die in some darkspawn's belly, or be hung as a deserter.
Yes, I recognize your face.
You were there with the Grey Wardens, one of Duncan's new recruits. I was to guard the king. He was my friend, understand? Maker. All that time in Ban Loren's prison. And I couldn't stop thinking about all they suffered that one dark night at Ostagar.
It's not your fault they died.
I know. Even had Logain's men not turned their backs on us, the Darkspawn were too many. Even Kalen, for all his bravado, knew there would be no victory at Ostagar. The king entrusted me with the key to the royal arms chest. If anything were to happen to him, he said, it was vital I deliver it to the Wardens.
Do you still have this key?
The Maker has a sense of humor, doesn't he? I suppose it's for the best, however. Had I kept it, it would be in Ban Loren's hands by now.
Why am I not surprised? Is there someone else we should be bringing back from the brink of death instead?
I was afraid. I thought I would lose it on the battlefield, so I stashed it in the camp. Please, it's probably still there.
Where?
The key's behind a loose stone at the base of a statue. I'll draw a map for you, so you'll know where to search.
You'll be taking me along, won't you? Call me sentimental, but I left behind some dark spawn that really deserve a sword through the middle.
It is vital that the king's documents do not fall into the wrong hands. As for Marik's sword, it is too powerful to be pawed at by those monsters. Same for the king's other arms and armor. And if you happen to find Kalen's body, see it off. He was our king. He shouldn't be left to rot amidst the Darkspawn's filth.
Oh, good. Saves me the trouble of killing him. Right. I guess I know where we're going. Are you reporting adventure report? Yes, we will. Not way to Ostagar. again. What do you want? I'm not talking to you. Now, this place looks like hell. And you know what? I think this video has gone on long enough. Show you what's...
Got to hand it to the Darkspawn. They sure know how to make a place feel desolate, foreboding.
Let me make sure the correct quest is set. And we're going to call it right. We're going to save. And we're going to call it right here. Alright, it's been a long video. Almost 2 hours. Please leave a like for the day. I was having so much fun that I didn't want to quit. I want to keep playing. I want to keep recording. I didn't even want to stop and pause to break it up. And please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe, because I put a lot of work, a lot of playtime into this video. So it's going to be a long one. Hope you guys enjoy watching it as much as I enjoy playing it. We got a lot done, and had a lot of fun. I'll see everybody next time in the next video, when we will try to, we will recover the king's stuff and give the Darkspawn another giant kick in the teeth. Until then, Red Hunter out.